Yes, indeed, folks. The sounds of Alexander Brannard's Seven City. Very good indeed. Right. So I read a thread. That was a mistake. I had a look for a thread on the forums, and I was just browsing the WoW forums, as you do. Yeah, it's generally not a very good idea. Browsing the WoW forums, and along came a spider. And the spider said, I am an entitled spider. I would like to come in your group. Nay, not like, demand to come into your group. Because I am the entitled spider. You want to know where I live? I shall tell you where I live, ladies and gentlemen. I am the entitled spider. And I live in the casual web constructed of tier 9 epics. This is where I live. And along came the casual spider, and he said, gear score must be banned. Yes, gear score must be banned. And I asked the casual spider, but why, casual spider? Why must gear score be banned? And he says, because I am the casual spider, the entitled arachnid. And I say that gear score should be banned because it is stopping me from entering your group. Terrible, isn't it? So, you know what I did with that entitled spider? Oh, I stopped that entitled spider. I turned it into a pancake on the floor. Do you know what? As I did so, it whined that it paid its $15 a month, and it deserved not to be stamped on by my elitist boot. The entitled arachnid. The casual spider. The evil creature. So, what does this guy have to say exactly? He created a thread saying that gear score should be banned. And as to the justification, well, simple reason. I pay my $15 a month, and I should not be kept out of groups just because of some mod. So, gear score should be banned. So, here's your first fallacy. Quote, I am being kept out of groups by some mod. No, you aren't. You are being kept out of group by two things. One, you are being kept out of the group because the group leader doesn't want you in it. Two, you are being kept out of the group because you are not properly geared for the group standard. That is what is keeping you out of the group, not the mod. It's as simple as that. So, why ban the mod? Is the mod what's stopping you there? Is it someone using some kind of leet hacks? No, it's not someone using some kind of leet hacks at all. It's not the mod stopping you. You just suck. You're stopping you. The group leader is stopping you. So, what you're basically asking is not to ban the mod, because the mod is not what stopped you from getting into the group. You're asking to ban the group leader. Okay. That's it, right? That must be it, because we have established that the mod is not what's stopping you getting in. It's the group leader. The group leader decided to use the mod as a way to gauge your particular performance and how well you are geared. He used it as a barometer in order to ensure that you were properly geared and ready for the instance in question, and that you were up to his standard, and that was the really vital thing there. So, should we ban the group leader? Really? No, we shouldn't. Because here's the thing. You pay your $15 a month. Guess what? I pay my $15 a month. You know what that means, kids? That means I get to choose who I group with. And you want to know who I'm not going to group with? You. Yes, you. I'm not going to group with you because you suck. I'm not going to group with you because my nice, convenient, easy mod, I don't use gear score, I use elitist group because it's better, my convenient mod says that you suck. Numerically, mathematically suck. Quantifiably, objectively. You could put it in a pie chart. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the acid test. Can I put your suck into a pie chart? Because if I can, then you're not getting in my group. Simple as that. You numerically are awful. So, what if there were no gear score? Oh wait, that happened already. For years, in fact, that happened. Gear score is a relatively recent invention. Yes, it is. And yes, it is acid test. Litmus test, acid test is the same freaking thing. Similar enough. So shut up, you fool in the chat room. So, it's relatively recent. This particular system of keeping people out of groups. Before that, what did they use? Well, let's have a think. What did they use for gear score? Achievements. But that was in Wrath. What did they use before that? Attunements! Yes, you have attunement, you come in. You don't have attunement, you don't come in. What did they use before that? Oh yeah, their eyes. They inspected you. They did the same thing that gear score does. Now, in TBC, they were able to do that using the armory, so they could remotely look at you with their eyes. Terrifying! Look into my eyes, ladies and gentlemen. You are under my power. I am telling you, I am hypnotizing you into believing that the only way you can get into my group is if you are wearing full tier 12. Yes. That's it, isn't it? That's what these guys are complaining about. Choice. This is why these people are insidious fools. This is why these people are dangerous, venomous, toxic elements of the community. Because they want to take away freedom. You know what? I made the joke that I'm a right-wing, sort of American commentator for World of Warcraft, even though I'm not American. I sound like one right now. They're ticking our gerbs, ladies and gents. They are ticking our freedoms. They are ticking our liberties. All of these things, they are ticking them. You must understand this. They're ticking them. That's bad. They want theirs. It's bizarre, actually. I don't like to bring in politics, but I find this dichotomy to be rather amusing. Try this one on for size, ladies and gents. There is a idea, a phrase that is often used to describe right-wing libertarians. And it is, F you got mine. Huh? In other words, there's a British phrase that does this as well, which is significantly less, profane, let's put it that way. I'm alright, Jack. Yes, I'm alright, Jack. What does that mean? That means I've got what I want, screw everything else. Now, the irony being that these are usually the guys that come around and say, oh, big government. Big government. Taking her freedoms, taking her liberties and gerbs and witch women and nonsense like that. They're taking them. There's the problem. So, you've got the same guys as saying these two different things. Of course, these are WoW players. I don't want to apply any kind of crazed political idea to it. It's just funny. I find it amusing more so than anything else. I'm not going to go and slander any particular group. But what I'm saying is that you're the guys who say all that matters is me, me, me. Not the other 4 members in the group, not the other 9 members in the group, not the other 24 members in the group. Me. I'm the one who matters. Me, 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 me. So it's F you got mine. I'm alright, Jack. So, why exactly are you then asking for the removal of freedoms? Oh yes, I get it, because you're a selfish twat. That's why you're asking for the removal of personal freedoms from World of Warcraft. That is why you want these kind of things gone. There are people that actually supported the 15-minute kick timer. The worst thing about the random dungeon system. The absolute worst. And of course, Blizzard realised this and they got rid of it. And people screamed and cried, the humanity of it all! Yes, the humanity of it all. They removed the timer. So I have the freedom, as a member of the group, to get rid of you! Yes! I can get rid of you because there are 4 of me and 1 of you. 4 of my group say you suck. 1 of my group says, I don't suck. I want to be here. I deserve my epics just like everyone else. No, you don't. If you blow, if you suck, if you're awful, if you're terrible, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're sucky and you know it and you really want to show it, then you'll spec into Frost and clap your hands. Yes, you! That's who Kick was designed to get rid of! And that is fine. Because 4 greater than 1, 9 greater than 1, 24 greater than 1. Basic Mathematics 101 here on Blue Please on cynicalbrit.com. Do you understand? Do you understand why that's there? You know, I am fine with the idea that I have to put in a reason to get rid of someone. I think that should have been there from the get-go, quite frankly. Yes, it should. That should have been there from the get-go. Kicking someone for no apparent reason, well, that sucks. Putting in a reason, that's fine. But people just cry and whine about all of these things. Anything that could stop them getting their badges is a bad thing in their mind. Now, I wonder what they would be like if they were not in that position. Maybe they were in the position where they had the better gear and things like that. If that were the case, do you really think they would be so accepting? Do you think they would practice what they preach? These are the kind of people, the entitled casuals, the bleeding hearts, ladies and gentlemen, that come out with the idea that, oh, you should help your fellow player. Oh, you should. You should help your fellow player. You should help them learn how to be better. You should help them get better gear. No, you're not in my guild, I don't care. Absolute, complete sincerity, I don't give a damn about you. Because you're not in my guild. You are here in my group for one reason only, and that's to help the rest of the group get through the instance in as quick a time as possible. Funnily enough, I don't actually enjoy the 200th run of the Oculus. It's crazy, isn't it? I don't want to be there. I'm there for one reason only, to get badges. Badges, 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 epics, epics. That's what I'm there for. That's the only reason I'm there for. I'm not here to chat with you. I'm not here to socialise with you. I'm not here to have a cuddle pile with you, or help you, or lift you up from the cesspit of failure that you are currently lounging around and basking in. That is not my job. I pay my $15 a month to play the game. And I play it right. Most of the time. Unless it's Syndragoza. In which case, I play it wrong. But every time, everything else, I play it right. Every time, on every time, I play it right. Syndragoza, exception to the rule. Proves the rule. Yeah, just explain it away. Blah, blah, blah. I play the game correctly. That's the way that the game's designed. And loads of people play the game correctly. So why are these guys saying that you shouldn't? Here's the correct way to create a group. Let's compare the right way and the wrong way. Right way to create a group. Pick a properly balanced group with the appropriately geared people who you think will get you through the instance in the shortest and most efficient amount of time possible. Fact. Okay. The way not to play the group. The way not to create it. God, I've got an itchy nose. And the problem with webcam is I can't scratch it. I am turning around in my evil chair. It's stuck. Ah! I need a proper evil chair, ladies and gents. Ah, Mr. Bond. Much better. Ugh, bloody nose, man, seriously. I don't want to be in a group with you, and the wrong way to create a group is to just pick people at random and have no expectations or standards at all. At all. That's the wrong way to do it. And that means I don't want you in my group. And if I have to use gear score and lead this group, I have to inspect you, armory you, look at your achievements, even talk to you, interview you, ask you 3 questions. What is your name? What is your quest? What is the DPS of a improperly spec'd mage? My name is Total Biscuit. You're listening to Blue Please here on CynicalBrit.com. I'll be back after this with the illusion of choice. Get your entries in for the last few minutes of the show, folks. Pick the last topic. The Murloc at CynicalBrit.com. That is the Murloc at CynicalBrit.com. And of course, one last thing. What is your profession? Who? Her? Har? I'll be right back. Enjoy.